from the Red Sea to Sinai. He clave the rocks in the wilderness and gave them drink as out of the great depths. He brought streams also out of the rock and caused waters to run down like rivers. Psalm 78, verses 15 and 16. From the Red Sea, the Israelites marched through dreary, bare, desolate deserts. For 3 days, they and all their flock had been without water. First, Marah had bitter water, and that caused great bitterness against Moses. Moses took the problem to the Lord. The answer was to cast a tree branch into the waters. Another great evidence that the Lord was leading them. Soon they came to Elim, with its 12 wells of water and many palm trees, where they made their first encampment. Provisions were beginning to run low, and murmuring began again. The Lord was permitting difficulties so the Israelites would quickly turn to Him for their needs. The main problem was that they were magnifying their difficulties and not willing to trust God for the future. Soon after, God provided them with daily manna in the morning and quail in the evenings. In these providential miracles, they were also reminded of Sabbath sacredness by a triple blessing. A double portion of manna on Friday, none on Sabbath, and the Friday supply remained sweet and pure until the first day of the week. Soon they were in view of Mount Sinai, where they would stay for nearly a year. Here God would begin His instructions that would begin to change them into His earthly representatives. God would have His people in these days review with a humble heart and teachable spirit the trials through which ancient Israel passed, that they may be instructed in the preparation for the heavenly Canaan. Let's not be like the Israelites who saw God's miraculous hand divide the Red Sea and provide manna and water throughout their wilderness wandering, yet grumbled when faced with the next earthly challenge. How soon we tend to despair in spite of evidence of God's hand in our lives.